Hello friends, welcome back to math. Today we are doing lesson 12. I can solve math stories by using 5 group cards. We have seen 5 group cards multiple times now. Remember, it's the number and then dots on the other side. So let's get started and see what we're going to do today. All right. All right, we're not going to play slam partners to 6 today because it's actually going to be in part of our lesson with Miss Singleton. So we're going to skip this for right now. I can get there. There we go. You are going to do your number bond dash. Now, with your number bond dash today, in your assignment, you have probably seen this before and it might be labeled like, I think it's lesson 5. See on the worksheet. That's okay. Sometimes we redo our number bond dashes to help us get faster and faster and faster. So go into your Google Classroom, find fluency for today, which is lesson 12, fluency. Complete your number bond dash in 2 minutes. Set your timer, do as many of these you can in 2 minutes. Remember, you're just finding the partners for 6. They're already there. You just have to find what they need. Okay, so go do that and then come right back to me and we will do the application problem. All right, guys, you should have finished your fluency and now we should be ready for our application problem. Remember, you need a whiteboard or a piece of paper and pencil to work this out as we go through it. Now, remember with our application problem, I want to know what you know. So this is where you're working it out before I do. So if you want to pause it after we figure out what it's asking us to do and work it out on your own, and then unpause it to figure out if you're right or not, you're more than welcome to do that. So let's start being number detectives, read our story, and find out what we need to solve. Tanya has 7 books on her shelf. She borrowed books from the library, and now there are 9 books on her shelf. How many books did she get at the library? Explain your thinking in pictures, words, or with a number sentence. Draw a box around the mystery number in your number sentence. Okay, so it wants you to draw with pictures, words, or number sentences. You get to choose how you're going to solve this one today, okay? When you do it, I do want you to have a number sentence, even if you drew it. That way we can draw our box around the mystery numbers. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and make a number sentence template. And I'm going to go ahead and put a box around one of them so I know that's going to be my mystery number. Let's go back and look and see what is the information we need. Okay, be our number detectives. Here we go. Tanya has 7 books on her shelf. Do we have any important information in that sentence? We do. We know that Tanya has 7 books. I'm going to write 7 books down here to help me out. And I might even draw a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my 7 books. She borrowed some books from the library, and now there are 9 books on her shelf. Does that give me any information I might need? Actually, it gives us a lot of information. It tells me she borrowed some books. We don't know how many, so I need to put a question mark. Some books. I can keep looking and see that now there are 9 books on her shelf. That 9 books is going to be my total, okay? So let's use what we know. I'm gonna go ahead and draw up my 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now I'm going to use what I know and fill in my number sentence. I know Tanya had 7 books on her shelf to begin with. We don't know how many more books she collected, but we do know that there are now 9 books on her shelf. Okay, so we have to solve to figure out how many more books we need to make 9. Now, how can I do that? I could do that a few ways. I could take 7, put it in my head, and count on till I get 9. So I could say 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's not right. I want to go to 9. So let's try that again. 7, 8, 9. How many did I count? 2 more. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 here. And we'll check it in just a minute. Another way I could do it is I could look at my 9 books and I could circle 7. 5, 6, 7. So I could say, here's my 7. How many did I not circle? 2. So let's try and put 2 in our mystery box. And then let's count on 7, 8, 9. So you should have found that the mystery is 2 books. Now you could have used your count on strategy, or you could have circled to see how many were on our shelves already and how many we collected from the library. Remember, you can do this a bunch of different ways and it's still the right word, okay? You could say that I had books and I got 2 more. Now I have 9 books. So now I've shown pictures. I've got a number sentence. I even wrote it in words. These ways are ways that you can solve this problem. Remember, you can count on or you can circle and figure it out if you draw a picture. Any way that'll help you, it'll work. Okay? So now I want you to erase. I'm going to pause for a second so I can get our video ready to rock. And then we're going to work with Miss Singleton today. So make sure you have your board just in case. She might ask us to draw something out or write something down. So make sure you have your board. I'm going to use my board on the big board, and then we'll get rocking. Here we go. Hold on. All right, guys, let me share my screen with you. And we will check out Miss Singleton here. All right, here we go.
Welcome to Module 1, Lesson 12. I'm Mrs. Singleton. Today, we will solve math stories using 5 group cards. These are the materials you'll need for today's lesson. Take a moment to collect them, and then we'll begin. Let's get started. Let's do a quick warm-up before we begin.
Guys, I'm going to pause for a second and see if I can turn this up just a little bit. All right, let's try this again.
6 on a table or on the floor, beginning with 0. I am going to flash a 5 group card, and I want you to slam the card with the partner to 6. You're going to say the partners you found when I give the signal.
Okay, so remember I was telling you that we were going to do the slam to 6 later on with Miss Singleton. This is what I'm talking about, but we're going to change it up just a little bit because we don't have our cards at home. So what I want you to do, when she gives you a number, you're going to show the screen, or me or Miss Singleton, what number you need to make 6. So if she shows you 2, you would show me 4 to make 6, okay?
Beginning with the card you just slammed. Then say it again, beginning with the card that was flashed. Watch me first. If I show 5, I'm going to find the partner that goes with 5.
The partner to go with 5, 6 is 1.
I found it. Once I've it, I'll wait for the signal.
We're going to say
5 and 1.
There you go. 5 and 1.
1 and 5.
1 and 5. So we're going to say
Are
it
you
both
ready?
ways. Let's do it.
Let's begin. Did you slam 2?
4 and 2.
4 and 2. Very good.
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Let's try another.
What do I need to make 6? Or you could do it this way.
Did you slam 3?
3 and 3.
3 and 3. You're getting good at this.
3 and 3, because it's the same front
3
and back.
and 3. It's the same, right?
Ooh.
Did you slam 0?
6 and 0.
6 and 0.
0 and 6.
0 and 6. Great work. Let's try one more.
How do I make 6?
Did you slam 5?
1 and 5.
1 and 5.
Flip it. 5 and 1.
5 and 1. You did really good with this warm-up. Let's get started with our lesson.
Okay.
Once upon a time, 5 little bears came out of hibernation. What number will we place underneath the bears? 5. Then some more bears came out of hibernation. They're inside of this mystery box. What should we do in our number sentence here? Share your thoughts with someone or just think out loud and share your number sentence.
I put a question mark
We
because
could
I don't
leave
know.
the second square blank or insert a question mark. Take your blank card and place it in your number sentence to show that this part is a mystery.
You can just use your whiteboard and draw a
There were
question
8
mark.
little bears out of hibernation.
Or you could even,
Where should we show that number of bears in our number sentence? Great. How can we use the 5 group cards to figure out how many more bears came out of hibernation? Use your cards to show how many bears are in the box.
so we don't have group cards for us to work with. So what I want you to do is I want you to write on your board what you think or how many you think are in the box. So if I have 5 bears already and some more come out of hibernation and now there are 8 bears, how many are in my mystery box? So write on your board how many you think.
Did you turn the 8 over to the dot side so that you could start with the 5 and count on? Or did you flip over the 3 to the dot side to count on? So, how many bears joined the group?
So I put 5 in my head because I didn't have my dot card. So I put 5 in my head and I counted on until I got to 8. So I said 1, 2, 3. So 5 in my head, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I said I had 3. How many did you have?
3. Very good. Let's count on as we point to each dot. 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many more bears came out of hibernation? 3 bears. Let's open the box and see how many more bears came out of hibernation.
There's our 3.
We were correct. So this type of a story is a mystery change problem, since the change that results in the total is a mystery, which is the unknown. This time, I want you to think of a mystery change story. Choose a number card with a sticky note covering the second addend, such as 6 equals 5 plus ? Press pause to create your mystery change story.
So I want us to actually use the mystery change that is on the screen because it's already covered up for us. And let's create a story with it. If you want to talk to your adult in the room with you, then you can come up with a story with this. Or if you want to make one up and just tell this to us, that's fine too. I'm going to come up with a little mystery story myself, and we'll see if yours is similar to mine. But I'm going to give you a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and copy what I already have on my screen. I have a total of 6, and I have a 5, and then I have my mystery. So I'm going to say that I have 5 candy bars. I ate some more, and now I have 6 candy bars. How many did I eat? One way I'm going to do this to help me is I'm going to draw out my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to draw out my 6 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now I can use my dots to help me either count on to 6, or I can look and see how many with the 5. So we'll do it both ways. Let's count on. I have 5, 6. How many more did I do? Just 1. So I'm going to put a 1 right here before I write my number in. So let's look at this way. I can look and say, well, I know I had 5 candy bars to begin with, so I circled it. Let me scroll or squeeze in here a little bit better. So I circled my 5, and how many did I not circle? Just the 1. So I could say my mystery number is 1. 5, 6. I have 6 candy bars. All right, let's keep going.
To go with the number sentence and press play when you're ready to return. Great work. You came up with a really good mystery change story.
Now, before we move on, I want to do another mystery change story with you. Only this time, I'm going to come up with the numbers, and you have to solve for the mystery. All right. Let's see. Oh, no, sorry. All right. I have 4 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss Nicholson gave me some more, and now I have 6 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many pencils did Miss Nicholson give me? Some ways we can solve this. If you said that we could count on from 4, you're correct, we could. So let's try it. 4, 5, 6. How many did we have? Just 2. So let's make 2 dots before we write our number to see if we're correct. Another way we could have solved it, I can come over here to my 6 dots and I can circle 4 of them. Now I can look and see how many did I not circle? Just 2. So let's try 4, 5, 6. So your mystery number should be 2. Nice job, guys. All right, let's see what Miss Singleton has to say now.
This ends our lesson for today. Now it's time for you to work on your problem set. Your must-do problems from the problem set are numbers 1, 3, and 5. Set a timer or watch the clock for 10 minutes and complete those problems. You did a great job today. I had a great time working with those mystery change stories. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay. So before you go and work on that, I want to look at number 2 with you. That way you'll know what I want you to do. Now, number 1's on there, and you are going to have to go and do number 1. But before we do that, I want to do number 2 with you. So I'm going to pause just for a second so I can turn off my light. And now let's look at number 2. Oh, there's my pen. All right, number 2 is at the top. I've got some cupcakes. Ooh, I love cupcakes. Let me zoom in up here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cupcakes. Miss Jones brought some more to me, and now I have 9 cupcakes. What are some ways we could solve this? We just talked about 2 different ways we could solve this. We said that we could count on from 5 and go to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, I'm gonna put it up here because we don't know for sure yet. Or I could use my picture. Now I've already got 5 over here. I need to draw a 9 over here. So I'm gonna draw 9 dots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's my 9. I'm gonna circle 5. How many did I not circle? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I counted on, I got 4. If I circled 5, I was left with 4. So now we know that Miss Jones brought me 4 more cupcakes. I love cupcakes. Remember, when you are doing yours, you are only going to do 1, 3, and 5. So let's look at number 4. Whoops, I went too far. Hold on. All right, let's look at number 4. This one's a little different. Kate and Bob had 6 balls at the park. Kate had 2 of the balls. How many balls did Bob have? Well, I'm going to draw out a picture to help me. I know that Kate and Bob had 6 balls at the park. It tells me Kate and Bob, so that's my total. 6 will be my total. I'm going to draw out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kate had 2 of the balls. We know that Kate only had 2. 1, 2. Now we've got to figure out how many balls did Bob have. So that's where my mystery number comes in. And if you'll look, I'm going to go down a little bit. Blank balls equals blank balls plus blank balls. Bob had blank balls at the park. So how many did we have total? 6. How many did Kate have? 2. Marker's running out. Let me try another one. And how many did Bob have? We don't know yet. All right, so 2 ways we can do this. We can count on from 2 up to 6, or we can circle 2 from our 6 and figure out how many are left over. So let's do that first. I'm going to circle 2 and count how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 left. I'm going to put that over here just in case it might be different. Now I'm going to try the other way and say 2 and count on to 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 1, 2, 3, 4. So Bob had 4 balls at the park because I can say 4, 5, 6. Okay, now you're gonna do problems 1, 3, and 5 and the exit ticket on your own. Turn them in together after you completely finish both of them. Remember, just 1, 3, 5, and all of the exit ticket. Then come back to me and we'll do the debrief. Okay, guys, now that you have finished your problem set, I'm gonna go grade them. So hopefully you did them all and turned them all into me. Now let's talk about what we did in our lesson today. We were looking for the mystery number, okay? So when we had a total and we had a part, we still were missing a part. We couldn't figure out how to find it, but we used our strategies. We used counting on sometimes, but we also used our dots, which are our 5 group cards. So we had our little dots. How did that 5 group help you today? Did it help you? Some of you may not have used the 5 dot cards or 5 group cards because you may have been able to count it on in your head, and that's fine. You can totally do that. Some of you may have had to draw out the little dots and then circle your 5 or whatever number it was and how many were left, and that helped you. And that works too. Counting on works, using your 5 group cards, either one works. They both help you see that you are missing a number and how we can get to that missing number, okay? So we're gonna practice a little more this week on how to get problems like this solved, and we're even gonna throw in some little twists on there for you, but we're gonna become math geniuses and we're gonna be able to solve these like that. So you're gonna see a math problem and it's gonna be like, oh, there's a mystery number. I got this. I know how to count on in my head, or I can even use a 5 group card. So keep working at it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.